Alright, man. So, this piece of shit has me recording my life story, which I don't know, don't really care to tell. But I guess if it could help somebody, right? Anyways, so I had a normal childhood growing up. I didn't. When I call normal childhood, it's really like a perfect childhood. My parents didn't fight, parents didn't drink, do drugs, smoke weed, none of that shit, and smoke cigarettes. Um, I played. I was always able to play sports. Always had money for sports equipment and everything. Um, so fast forward a little bit. You know, I didn't drink or smoke weed or anything until I was 16. Smoked weed for the first time. Still playing baseball. Um, 18, I started playing with the Blue Jays minor league teams. Uh, that's where I threw out my shoulder. Threw out my shoulder. Went to the hospital. Got pain pills. I think my addiction started out like everybody else on painkillers. Painkillers were gone. Couldn't play ball no more. I was super depressed, super sad. Um, so started smoking weed more. Found heroin. Got into heroin. Uh, Once I found heroin, that was it. That was it. That was all my life consisted of from then on out. Did a lot of bad things when I was using things I'm not going to talk about here. I did heroin from the time I was 18 till I was 31. Then at 31, fentanyl became cheaper. Started using fentanyl. First pills, then powder. And keep in mind, during this whole process, I was selling dope the entire time. Um, I never had to steal from anybody or stores to support my habit. I was either working and selling drugs. Now, I was what I consider a fully functioning addict. Um, I was working construction later on in life. From at about 19, I started in carpentry, rough carpentry, building high rises and things of that nature. Um, Real quick, I moved up, became a superintendent by 25. Things were going really well for me. I had 3 cars, 2 of them brand new, and the whole time still using. I'd go to work, I'd wake up for work at 2 a.m., get to work by 4. I'd leave work at between 5 and 7 p.m. I'd get off of work, and then I'd go sell drugs till about 10:30, go home and go to sleep. And I did this every night for years on end. So it got tiring. It got tiring real fast. You burn out real fast. Um, I've so while I was working and using, I had enough money to buy large amounts of drugs so that I can get them for cheaper and sell them for more money, right? And I ran into a lot of trouble. I'm a 7-time convicted felon. Uh, I've had run-ins with the DEA, state police. There's a lot. There's a lot that I got into. Again, I'm not gonna go into it. Let me just say it like this: all those decisions that I made were just that. They were decisions. They were decisions that I made, that I knew that I was making. It's what I wanted at that point in time, and I wanted it for all the wrong reasons. Uh, I've had periodic spurts of sobriety throughout this entire time, but it's not until now that I realize that I don't want that anymore. See, unlike what I feel like, unlike most people, I was using because I wanted to use, and it was as simple as that for me. I simply just wanted to use. I wanted to run the streets. I wanted to be in all the bullshit. That's what I wanted. It wasn't something I did out of desperation. It wasn't something that I did out of anything else other than because I wanted to do it. Um, and now I find myself in this place called Waypoint. Not because I wanted to be here. I came here just to please my wife. However, when I came here, I found something. I found something special, something I can hold on to, something I can something tangible, something I can reach out, grab, and take advantage of. I mean, this whole program is amazing. I've done rehabs. I've been to probably 70% of the rehabs and detox in the valley, and every single time it was because I was just trying to please somebody, or I wasn't there for myself. I wasn't there because I wanted to quit. I didn't want to quit. But now I have a different reason to figure shit out. I have a 2-year-old son that I want to get back. So, and here's the thing where, I lost custody of my son 4 months before I came here, and I'm looking at that. Now that I have a clear mind, I can look at that as a blessing. Had I not lost my son, I would not have realized just how much I was missing out on, and I would not have realized how badly I really needed and wanted this. And this being sobriety, obviously. Uh, when I first came in, it was rough, but it wasn't something that wasn't expected. I knew how horrible it was going to be, but it's something that you just gotta power through. Um, if you can get through those first, however long, everybody's different. Whether it's a couple days, a week. For me, it was 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks, I was going through it. Um, my mind just started clearing up recently. I've been here for 80 something days now. Um, but it just hits you, it clicks one day. You wake up one day and just the colors are more vivid. Just life looks beautiful. You can just see it for what it is and what it was supposed to be. Um, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just happy. I mean, every day I wake up happy. It doesn't matter if people in the house are yelling and screaming at each other or whatever the issue is. Even if I have my own problems going on, I still stay happy, and I truly think that's because, simply because I'm sober and I want it, and I did it on my own, and I'm working my program and doing the things that I need to do to better myself so I can be better for my family. Yeah, man, I'm just happy. Thanks.